Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought for Christmas in July we would make like a little sort of envelope journal, well, an envelope style journal anyway. So what I'm going to do, or what I have got my classic Christmas words and phrases, which I've just cut out and I've inked around, so I've got those all ready. I'm going to just pop those up there out the way. I've got some music paper which I'm going to use for the inside, and I have got some of my Christmas collage papers. Now I've got two, but I'm only going to use one of them. You just need one paper for the outside, so I think I'll have the little angel. So really super simple this is going to be. I've got some of lovely of the coffee stained fabrics and laces that we did the other day, so I'm going to use a little bit of that as well. So first of all, I'm going to have this. I haven't got anything in the back because I'm going to stick these on there for the inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it like you would fold like an envelope, like that. So quite simple. Now I'm going to put, I want to put like a journal paper in here, and I've got this that was left over from my tool journal that I made. So I want it to be on this side, so it needs to be roughly sort of like folded about there, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna sort of eyeball it like that. We'll just sort of fold it, and then this piece will just come over like that as the closure bit. So I'm going to just pop that in there, and then that will be our journal side of it. So okay, there we go, that's that bit. So all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to glue some of these down. I'm just going to use my glue stick because I will be sewing a little bit in this. So shall we just glue this on? So again, if you're going to do this, glue any papers that you like inside. You can just use book paper. Now we all have lots of book paper, don't we? Stick it on because we can just trim it up afterwards, just like that. Perfect. Now did that go on the bend? No, not quite. That's good. That's a little bit more. So probably need 3 or 4 of these on the back. I just want this to be a nice, simple, quick one. Just another one that we can pop into our stash for when we are all ready to do Christmas projects, or make like a Christmas journal closer to Christmas time. Oh, we only need, say, 3, don't we? Shall I just pop that over the top? Double it over. There we go. Really simple. Yeah, just use book paper. This is a lovely book that I've got, and it's got lots of lovely, obviously, music papers in there. So let's just, I'm going to stick that right over the top like that. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, this is the book that I got. I'll just show you quickly, and it's just full. Look at this, full of beautiful music paper. So it's lovely, and I think that cost me like €1 in the charity shop, so I was really pleased when I picked that up. So there we go, that's all done. So shall we just trim this off? I think I might just cut round it because my Fiskars cutter, I ordered some blades, but I don't want it to sort of like rip the paper because my blades are a little bit worn out, I think. There we go, just tidy that up just a little bit around there. Now this, I'm doing it as a Christmas one, but obviously you don't have to. You can just follow along like this and make it into any type of journal. Doesn't have to be a Christmas one. Okay, so let's just see, where did we sort of fold that? We folded that like there, didn't we? So look at that, lovely. Right, if we put that way, and then I should really wait for this to dry a little bit. I want to know, shall we just do it like there? There we go. So that gives us a rough idea. There we go, see? So it's like a little envelope, but you turn it to the side because the papers are printed landscape. And then we're going to open that out. We can put the papers in here. We can sew those into this little bit here. And then we can put some little pockets. I wanted to put some pop some pockets on, and I thought I would just make them out of this paper. Now I think I'm going to just ink this bit just so I know where or how big to do the pockets, because we obviously don't want it to go over our little bits where we have it folded. So let's just go this way. Can you see? So now we know which bit is the foldy bits. Let's go back over this way. Well, let me just ink. Might as well just ink up the rest, mightn't we? So guys, I hope you're having a lovely summertime. If some of you are managing to go on holiday, or you've booked your holiday, or you're just going to be at home taking it easy. As long as you get a little bit of rest, that's the main thing, isn't it? Nice bit of, if it's summertime where you are. As I keep saying, it is extremely hot here. So I've got my fan on. Nice fresh blowy air. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to cut these down, aren't they, because I want to put the pockets in the middle. I thought I'd have a pocket there and a pocket there, and then maybe we could have something on there. Now I'm going to pop that. I'm going to just cut these down. If I put a couple together, I think it might work a little bit better on here to cut. Let's just see. Yeah, see, look, it's not cutting very well at all. Because look, it's just ripping my paper. So what I'm going to do, which I should have done, is get my guillotine out. Shouldn't I really? Let's pop all my under a big pile of paper. Okay. Let's put these under here. I can still use these. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Oops. Lovely. So how many have I got there? Okay, I only need 2. So I was going to just fold these. Let's just put that to the side a minute, because they're quite thin. They need sort of like to be folded. So shall I have this on the top? Should we just fold it all the way down? Yes, I'm going to just glue them, I think. Let's just glue them, and then I will pop a few little stitches on the sewing machine, I think. I'm going to bend it down one more like that. That's straight. And then over again, because I don't want them, so I want to put these little cards in there, these little words and phrases, if I can pick them up. So I don't want them to disappear right down into the pocket. So if we just pop that like that, I think that will be right. And then I'm going to ink this little bit like that, and then the top. There we go, and around the edges. Okay, I think that should be okay. And then what we can do, we can add a little bit of lace or something. That will do, won't it? And look, I've got the glue lid stuck on the top. Then that will just sit there like that. What do you think? That doesn't look too bad, does it? And then we can have one of the little journaling cards in there. And then maybe we could Oh, not that piece. Need a bit longer than that. We could just pop a little bit of something on here. Maybe one of the little words, or maybe a little bit of cheesecloth. Yes, we'll do that. Shall we do that? Let's make another one of these pockets, because that was quite simple. Let's put that down, fold that in half. A little bit of glue. Glue that down. That writing's upside down, so if I fold it this way, then it will be the right way up, won't it? Well, the bottom piece will. Oh, there we go, on the top. There we go. That's better. Have the writing the right way. Maybe I should do that one again, should I? No, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's just ink these little bits. Oh, this is going to be quite nice, actually. Like I said, you don't have to do it, oopsie daisy, you don't have to do it in Christmas style or Christmas themed, do you? You can do it in any theme you like. But I think these little Christmas ones are going to be quite nice for little stocking stuffers and little Christmas gifts, aren't they? Just get us a little bit more prepared. Okay, so that's 2 little pockets. So I think that's going to look quite nice on there. Don't you, with those in there? Shall we have something on here? Shall we have a little side pocket? Which side should we go for? This side. Actually, this is quite thin. I'm going to glue 2 of these together. Let me just pop a little bit of glue on here. Stick that on. And then what should we do? Fold it this way. Fold it down like that. And then fold this down. What do you think? It's a bit simple. It's a bit simple one, isn't it? There we go. Let me just, where's my pencil? Let me just pop a little mark there, then we can just snip that piece off so we're a little bit level. And then we can pop that in there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pop it like that. And then that can just go in there. We can probably have another little tuck there, couldn't we? Unless I put something down the middle of it. Just cover that up. That might look nice. I'll go to my sewing machine and do that. So I won't bother inking this side, I'm just going to ink this side. So I'll probably cover that up anyway. Let's just ink these bits. So this is a nice one, isn't it? Easy peasy with bits of book paper, which again I haven't used book paper for a long time, and it's something we really all have, isn't it? Let's just stick that little bit down. And book paper you can pick up anywhere. It's one of those things that's sort of all over the place, isn't it? So if I put that there, one there and one there, we could have our paper in the middle. What did I do with that? Shall I just mark that off there? Do you reckon I can cut through all of that? Do you reckon it's going to be a bit of a struggle? Am I going to be pushing it a bit much? Let's go to there. Yeah, I was asking a bit too much, wasn't it? Let's do 3 at a time. Now I should have a little cut in there. There's a little cut just there, so I can see where I need to cut, which I believe is there. Does that look about right? I think so. Oh look, we can make something little, a little booklet with that one. Put that to the side. Lovely. Oh look, I've still got my pencil mark on there. Let's just rub that off. So that will sit in there nicely, won't it? And then that will just fold up like that. Okay, let's just decorate these a little bit. So that goes that way, and these two go like this. So maybe I'll have a little bit of this grunginess. I've got a little bit of this I thought I might actually use. So let's just cut a piece of this off. I'm going to just snip this bit along here. Take this. I'm going to just use, let's have a go, let's get my 3-in-1. Let's just tiny bit. I don't need a huge amount. I'm going to stick this on and just wrinkle it up a little bit like that. Another piece, where's that gone? Here we go. Pop a bit on here. Stick that on. Bits of thread, we don't want those, do we? And then what should we have? We got some words. Should we have a Merry Christmas, or shall we have, what have we got? Joyful, that's nice, isn't it? Shall we put that on there? And memories. Or shall we have a Happy Christmas? Oh dear, what decisions to make. We could have Christmas carols. I'm going to put Christmas carols on there, I think. Right, I'm going to stick those on afterwards, and we leave those there because I want to just sew along the top of these in a second. Let's take this grungy piece. Oh look, that will go down there perfect, won't it? Let's just stick a little bit down there. Pop the lid on. There we go. And I think I might use a little bit of this and stick that on. Just cut this little fluffy bit off there. Okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to wrinkle that up and sew it down there. I'm going to get to the sewing machine. So I'm going to put that on there like that. And then I'm just going to sew along around the outside like that. Shall I sew around these? Maybe I will. So they're nice and sewn on. So I'm just going to pop a little bit glue right in the middle so I don't sew around it, or I don't get glue stuck in my needle. The sewing machine. Put that one there. And then we'll have Christmas carols. Christmas carols goes well because we've got music paper, so that works well together. Pop the lid on there. So what I'm going to do is going to pop this, I'm going to sew down through here and just wrinkle that up a little bit, and then I'm going to go around the outside of these and around the outside of the little words there. So I will be 2 seconds. Okay, so I have sewn around these. We don't need that little bit of fluff there. Let's just cut these little bits of thread off. which I think these have come out really nice. Can you see I've just gone around here with a little bit of the sewing around there, and I just think that looks really nice. It just adds a little bit extra to it. We like the little extra bits, I think. Now I was going to sew around this bit, wasn't I, as well, but maybe I'll pop this on first before I sew around it. I'm going to stick that on, and then that will just go. So let's just glue this down, pop it on. Nice and quick, this one, isn't it? So if you've got like a spare sort of hour to do a little bit of crafting, then this can be done in no time. So let's just stick that on. I'm not going to go right to the edge because we're going to have the little journal in there, aren't we? So that can go on there like that. And then we've got a lovely little pocket that side. These ones, shall we have Joyful at the bottom and then Christmas Carol? Let's do that. Pop that down. Down through there. Just have that one a little bit higher up. Now we need to put this one in, just so these don't poke out over the top, so it needs to go roughly about there, I think. Again, I've just got some tacky glue in my little bottle there, so let's just stick that on there. Look at that, doesn't that look nice? Stick that down. So that folds like this. Perfect. So we've got a little pocket there to pop something in. We have the little pocket there, which looks nice. And then, look at this, love that little angel. And we've got a couple of little pockets there. Now I'm going to put my journaling cards in there, my little words and phrases, but obviously you can put whatever you like in there. But how lovely is that? I think that looks really good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly just go around the outside with the sewing machine before I start sewing in this. So I will be 2 secs. Okay, so there we go. I have just gone all the way around the outside, so that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? It just finishes it off nicely. So that's the back. I suppose you could probably put a pocket or something on the back as well, but I think I'm just going to leave it because it's got such a lovely paper. I don't think we need anything. So this bit here, I think I might try and just put something down there just to reinforce that just a little bit, just before we sew in our little bit of a papers there. So what shall we use? Is that going to be long enough? If I stretch it a little bit, we could. Oh, I've got a little bit. Here's a bit better. This is a bit longer. I might just use a little bit of this. It's a bit scruffy, isn't it? Just going to put a little bit down on here to sew through. What do you think? Maybe I just use this little bit just down there. I'm going to just cut a piece of this off, I think. Let's just put that to the side so I don't cut that as well. Let's just pull it. I think I'll get my fabric scissors. Just chop a little slice of that down there. No, I don't want that little endy bit. Okay. Put these to the side. So I'm going to just, I think I just glue stick that down for a minute. just down through there. Stick that on. There we go, that fits okay, doesn't it? Make sure that's stuck down. There we go, and then once that will make, that's better, that will make that a little bit stronger, I think, won't it? Lovely, so that will just fit in there, like so. Let's turn it around this way. Open up, there's not a lot of pages in here. How many do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, so we've got 10 pages. That's plenty because it's only small, isn't it? Let's just pop that in there. Now I do need my little clips. Let's take a couple of these out. Just clip that on there. And clip this one on there. There we go. Let's get my little box out. Now I think I will just, oops, what shall we put in it? I might actually, because it's Christmassy, I might just use a little bit of this. What do you think? I've got a little piece here. Do you think that might be enough? Let's use this, shall we? Make it look pretty and Christmassy. Now you need 3 pieces really of the length. 1, 2, perfect. Longer the better, isn't it? Let's just see if I can get this through. This needle, it's not good. Might have to just chop this end bit off. The trouble with these little shiny bits, they sort of ping everywhere. Go through. That was worse than the first one. Okay guys, it's a good job it was longer, wasn't it? Let's try again. Hop that through there. Ta-da! There we go, lovely. Let's bring that. Okay, that's that done. Let's pop this to the side. Let's pop our lid on our glue before it dries up. Let's take our poor little book. There we are. Open this up. Squidge that down. Let's get our all. What do you reckon? That's the middle? That's roughly the middle, isn't it? There. And about there. Okay. Let's put our book away. See if I can make this look easy, shall I? Go down there and go up through here. Seeing there's only a few pages. There we go, up through there. There we go. Down through there. Oops. And then we want to go back down through the middle. Lovely. Ouch. Careful of your fingers. Okay. Take that off. Pop that back in my little box. Take these off. What do you think? Do you think that looks, look at that. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Pop that through that. Actually, I could have had these on the outside. A few little dingly danglies off it. Let's just tie a couple of little knots in there. I think I'll have it coming out. I'm going to tie a little knot because this stuff does fray, doesn't it? So I'm going to tie a little knot and then it won't fray. And then maybe I could even find, if I find a little Christmassy dingly dangly, or maybe pop a few little beads on, I can do that as well. But for now, I'm just going to pop a little knot in it. Oh, I like it. Look at that. I like this little bit there. I think that looks really nice. So we've got a little pocket there. Shall we pop these back in again? This one says, the magic of Christmas Eve never, the magic of Christmas never ends. Its greatest gifts are family and friends. There we go. That goes in there. This one's, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Obviously, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you can make this, like I said, in any style, can't you? So then we can pop these in there. I do love that one. I think that's lovely. So there we go, guys. That is lovely. So what should we tie it up with? Where did I put the last of that seam binding? Here it is. Shall we pop some seam binding around it for the closure? Now I might pop this through there. This is very shiny. This is a really nice shiny one. This is the one, obviously I coloured with the coffee, but it's given a nice shine. I think it's because I'm used to colouring it with my oxides, and they've got like a chalky look to them. Oh, look at that. Oh, I think that's lovely. Snip that little bit off and look at that. I think that makes a absolutely perfect gift. And by just popping it underneath your little, where you tie in your signature, it just holds that in place. So when we undo it like this, if I can, you're not going to lose it. It's going to be attached to there. So this opens up. Again, you can pop whatever you like on there, but I quite like them plain. This is a nice one actually as a stocking stuffer, because then people, or you could send it to somebody just before Christmas to write their little Christmas lists on, couldn't you? So we've got two pockets there and a lovely little side pocket there and a journal. So there we go, guys. I hope you liked that. I think that came out lovely. This will be going off to my daughter, getting her ready, because she does like to write Christmas lists, or she likes to write lists. So this would be perfect. So love it. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for joining me. Please, if you do like what I make and things, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really does help as well if you press the like button and the little bell, and then you'll be notified when I actually pop on a video. And popping a little comment or a little heart or a smiley face under the video helps as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day and a great weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.